What's up? What's up? What's up to all of you teammates out there? It is the American Bi Guy coming to you again. I send a warm welcome to all of you straight folks out there side kicking it with us, and of course all of the gay community out there living their best lives, teaching us all how to do it. I love you all. I'm not going to belabor you again with a long introduction, but I'm definitely going to tell you guys I want a warm thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of you out there who have been subscribing and watching the channel. There are always going to be haters out there, is one thing I noticed. And one thing about me is that I'm not one for bantering back and forth. You have your opinion, I have mine. Let's go about our happy ways and live our best lives. So I turn the comments off. You come here to hear what I have to say. I don't go to your page to hear what you have to say unless I want to. So you're not going to come on my page and spread hate. So I turn the comments off because I don't give a damn what you think and I'm not here for it. The next thing I want to say is I always encourage everybody to get tested out there. There's a lot of precautions that you can take with, of course, condoms, but also prophylactics like Apertube, which is a shot you get like once every 3 months, just got released. And also there's Descovy PrEP out there to prevent HIV transmission. So let's dig into it. I want to talk about relationships really quick because I feel like relationships is a big one, whether it's a marriage or just, relationship that you have with someone and, the parties or the individual in the relationship being bisexual. If we choose you as a bisexual, we chose you for a reason, right? That means we obviously have feelings for you. I can't speak for everybody in the world, but people don't get into relationships for the most part, or you're not supposed to, unless you actually have feelings for a person. So if you are dating a bisexual person, understand that person picked you for a reason because they really do care, possibly even love you. Doesn't mean that we can't also be faithful. Like I said before, some people like apricots, some like cranberries. As a bi man, I like both. I just don't want cranberry sauce all year long. And with that being said, it is very important to give your partner, the person you're dating or marrying, the choice to be in a relationship with you. It is very unfair if you are bisexual to hide that part of yourself. Because one, you deny yourself who you really are. But two, you may find yourself in a situation where all of a sudden your bifromate takes over and then boom, you are, no longer going to pursue the person you're with because you are going another way, or even you're hurting somebody in the process because you can no longer restrain that part of yourself, or even control. I won't say restrain, but control that, desire. Being bisexual is like anybody else who chooses to be faithful. You're either going to be faithful or you're not at the end of the day. It is what it is, I personally think that a lot of people struggle with acceptance. I think that the acceptance goes from just men, not just men, but also women. And, even if your partner is bisexual, you're not. I have talked to numerous people in my lifetime who have asked me questions about, hey, my girlfriend's bisexual, what does that mean? Or, hey, my boyfriend's bisexual. Many of the conversations were very positive, and they said, hey, we cried together, we talked about it, and we're going to maybe explore it, or maybe we're going to table it. Be very open and honest. A lot of women don't want to believe that their husbands, or their boyfriends, right, are bisexual. They'd be like, "Ooh, girl, yeah, he loved my stuff. My man ain't." First of all, duality. There is a dual side to us. It's very, very important when you are bisexual. Yes, your man may very well be, doing everything in the bedroom and some. I'm not discrediting him there. But understand that there is another part there that you may not see, or you may not even be aware of, or you have no idea it even exists, whatever. However you want to look at it. Doesn't mean he doesn't love you. Doesn't mean you ain't got the best stuff in town, okay? And it's not just for, obviously, men, but women as well, where there is a desire there. And it's okay. It is not a bad thing. Understand that I'm not doing this to berate anybody or, to cast judgment. I'm just doing this because a lot of people sit in that mental prison, what I like to call the astral plane or the astral field, and they just get stuck. And they may be fully operating with you. They may be married to you. They may even be in a relationship with you. They may, just not have any indication at all that they're really in a mental prison about their identity. Just case in point, just this month, Monique shared with the world. Thank you, Monique. I love you. I'm a big, big fan. But she shared with everyone on her stand-up comedy special on Netflix that she has a interest in women, right? And that she talked to her, husband, I think his name like Sydney, about it. Right? And it was kind of comical how she did it, but she came forward as a black woman. We have talked about this thing. There's nothing new under the sun. It's been going on for time and time again. You got Real Housewives of Atlanta, right? You got Candy Berries, who I love, and honestly, these women are my idols. I don't care what anybody say. I love them. They encourage me, inspire me. They've been doing it for well over a decade now. But these women have talked about bisexuality, black women. Kenya Moore has joked about it. You have Cynthia Bailey who's talking about it. It has come up, many times, but but the world doesn't know what to do with it. In the black community, I'm talking to you. We are not an exception. Anybody can be bisexual. Anybody at all. You don't need to be male, female. It doesn't matter. I don't care if you came from Generation X. I don't care if you're from the baby boomers. Whatever. There's nothing new under the sun. And we'll talk about religion another day, because I do feel like the black community is really held back because of that religious piece. But where I want to go is the fact that anybody can be bisexual, and really understand that just give your partner the choice to talk about it. I always say Lady Gaga, Britney Spears, Katy Perry, Madonna, all of these women made millions off of same-sex attraction, right? I kissed a girl and liked it, and they all turned around and married men. In America, people applaud themselves. Ooh, look at my girl. She's doing her thing with another girl. Same thing does happen on the guy side. A lot of times with the guy side, like I said, we don't do anything with it. Some men, especially on Instagram, have figured out, you know what? A paycheck's a paycheck. And they may identify as straight, but they make their money off of gay men. Arguably, the gay man usually like, hey, it's good. It looks good. Hey, here's my money. Give me a good show. But there are some men out there who will use and abuse that power and authority when it comes to like understanding, same-sex attraction. And I think they call it like queer baiting. I don't know. What the really difference is, but I see a lot of men who of course have Instagram videos of them showing their bodies off and whatnot, and most of their followers violently gay men, and they're like, I'm straight, and the poor gay guy is like, I'm sure you are, just go ahead and make them videos for me, baby. I'm not going to dig into everybody and trying to call everybody out. What I realize, and like I said before, anybody can be bisexual. Duality is very important. Give your partner the ability to decide if they want to date you, if you're bisexual. If they don't want to date you, there's nothing wrong with you, there's nothing wrong with them. They're just not for you. I don't care what your mama, brothers, anybody say about it. They're just not for you. But if you can talk to your partner about it, and they are willing to, to figure out, okay, what does that mean? Great. Maybe you'll reach another level. You will likely reach another level of intimacy that a lot of people can't reach, because at that point, you're not really, have any secrets. You're just coming forward with who you are, and you're finding each other in a different way that maybe society says you're not supposed to. But I find it's real deep and, just real. The next thing I want to say is that I think everybody should just stop for a moment and think about that moment where they had their same-sex attraction. Right? If you watch this video, you probably have had it. It's happened where you were thinking like, wait, do I really like cranberries? A lot of times, like I said before, you get a lot of people who are curious about it, and it's okay to be curious, and maybe you try cranberries and you don't like it, right? Maybe you just decide, you know what? These cranberries sure do smell good where they're baking, and that's when you get a lot of straight people going to gay clubs and hanging out. Right? See where I'm going with this? It's okay. Allow yourself to feel what you feel. And a lot of women out there, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not saying your man is bisexual. I don't know your man, but I can tell you right now, a lot of these dudes who can lay it, flip it, verse it, and everything in between, baby, they do the same thing, when it comes to same-sex attraction, or they have that desire. So it doesn't mean they love you any less, or they're any less of a person. It just means that they're bisexual. And I think that if you are on the bi team, you're one of the lucky ones. You're privileged. And I love you whether you are on the bi team or not, but I especially love my teammates. And I thank everybody for listening, and continue to subscribe and watch videos, and I have more content coming for you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.